Yo, what is up guys, MrPantaloons here with a Opera Omnia video, and today we are going to talk about artifacts. So starting with Baltier event, we have these new items called artifacts, and let me show you real quick. So let's go to enhancements, go to view cell, because we can see them easier in here. So on the armor tab, we now have the artifact section, and we can see that we have 4 stars, we have 3 stars, and of course we do have 2 stars. Now you can obviously MLB them and they're gonna become 5 stars if you MLB the 4 stars, that is. So what you do, you MLB these, and you can only combine artifacts with artifacts. You can't use your power orbs. So if we want to combine these saws, we can only use artifacts, as you can see right here in the filter. So you combine those and then you limit break them with the same artifact, the same 4-star artifact, and with saws with the same character. Saws, as we can see here. So we need 3 of those, and then we take it all the way up to level 16, and then we get a max limit broken artifact like this here. And what these do, they give you passives. So let me show you some passives. You don't actually have to equip these on your character, and once you are done with limit breaking them and getting them to level 16, you can actually put them into new 4 stars. So let's go ahead and show off or showcase this real quick. So if we get this status, we can see that we can limit break using this 5-star one, which is really nice because you don't really need these artifacts after you've obtained the passives. And these passives are RNG, and let me show you some of the passives I have on Titus, for example, and we'll get to see more info on the types of passives later on. So I got a defense and mighty slash one that requires 12 CP. I do have initial bravery, max bravery 8 CP, and finally HP rapid speed 5 CP. You can even see the stats right here and what they do. But let's move on. So currently they are only obtainable through the level 70 co-op events, which are the events right here. When we go to, for instance, the Small Summoner Icos event or Mr. Titus event, we have right here the final one, the level 70 co-op. So in the future we will also be able to obtain them from Wall of Illusions. So right here. At the moment they only drop for the 3 featured characters on the level 70 co-op events. So for Titus it's gonna be Titus, Steiner, and Saz, and for Ico it's who was it again? It's Ico, I forget the other 2, Ico Bartz, and Ida. There we go. So only these 3 from Ico's event and only these 3 from Titus event. Every time we complete a level 70 co-op, we get 1 drop for the main featured character and up to 3 bonus artifacts randomly between the 3 featured characters. And obviously, to get those 3 bonus artifacts, we want 3 players in the co-op match. If we get 2 players, or if someone disconnects and we're only 2 left, then we're only gonna get 2 bonus artifacts. So you definitely want to try and have 3 players just to farm these artifacts as best as possible. Now let's move on, and we have a link right here. So we have a lot of the general information about artifacts. There's a link on Reddit. It's called Artifact 102, a slightly more in-depth primer. I'm gonna link this in the video description. You can read about the artifacts more in depth here, and you can pretty much get to know everything about passives, such as abilities, grades. You can see that there are 2, 3, and 4 stars. You can see that the passives, they do stack with each other. So if you get like max bravery 3 times, it will stack up, same as for the ability ones. So if you get for Terra or whoever it is, if you get these ones 3 times, they do stack with each other. So there you have it. How do I level up artifacts? Limit break, infuse artifact. Okay, what passives? You guys can read about that. But let's move on. So we have also on Dissidia DB, we can see for each character, we go to the characters right here, and then we click on, say, Rem, and we can go to artifacts passives, and we can see all the passives she can gain. all the specific passives, because there are passives for everyone and then there are character specific passives. So for Rem there's bravery, attack up, break, speed up, cure bravery gain, and swap turns bravery gain. And you can see there are 2 grades and you can see what they do. Now let's move on. Let's see, so we had the artifact passes for each character, we had the general information. Now on this link right here we have recommended passes for each character. Now this is a Japanese website, it's altema.jp. I do use Google Translate to have it in English, so you do need to use Google Translate to figure things out here if you don't speak Japanese. And these names, they won't really match the English variants, but you can kind of tell what they are. So if we look at Van, for instance, it says we need attack power, deep hazard power, which doesn't ring a bell, but this is probably White Whirl. Maybe we can sort of figure it out if we go and see his other recommended ones, and we can see that this is also Red Spiral, which is the exact same in the English version. So this helps out a bit, although we do need to figure out the ones that don't match the names. Now we also have the list of artifact passives on this link right here, and here we go. We now can see clearly what the passives are on these artifacts. We got HP, there's 4 grades. You definitely want the max grade. We got initial bravery, maximum bravery, offensive power, or this is attack and defense. And every time you get these, it's RNG. You don't know what you're gonna get. And also there are 5 different CP costs. There's 15, 12, 10, 8 and 5. You'd obviously want 5 if you can get it. And then you have the different buffs, and you got some more other stuff like that we're gonna get in the future, like awakening level 60, I guess. And that's about it. There's also something else. We can also get, let me see if I can see, where is it? They don't really want to show up. There's some images here. So we can get, in the future, we can get artifacts for one specific crystal color in World of Illusions. So, man, this is just, it just doesn't want to load. So for instance, if we want artifacts for bards, we can just go to the yellow artifact section. I don't know how that is going to work, but apparently this is a thing where you can farm artifacts just for the yellow character. So look at this. You can sort of see in this image here, we got Bards, he's yellow, we got Ramza, he's yellow, we got, I don't know who that guy is, we got Balthier in there, and Tifa, they're also both yellow. So this pretty much confirms that you can farm artifacts on the level of World of Illusions. It looks like there's gonna be a mission that takes 60 SP per run, and then there's also gonna be one with 30 SP. You probably want the 60 SP one to get higher chances at the 4-star artifacts, and you mainly want the 4-star artifacts. You shouldn't worry about the 3-star and 2-star, because the 3-star and 2-star, they only give 1 passive per artifact, while the 4-stars, they give 2 passives per artifact. So those are much better. So yeah, that's pretty much it. So you can go, in the future we can go to these World of Illusions nodes that cost 60 SP, and we can choose which crystal color to farm, hopefully. In this case we had the yellow characters. But that's pretty much it about artifacts, guys. I recommend you to read the Artifacts 102. This is a pretty good read. It pretty much answers all the basic questions that you may have. But aside from that, my advice would be to farm the Tidus event as much as possible. If you have a Tidus and you pull him with his Brotherhood, which if you have the gems, my advice is to pull for him. He is really nice, but you can save the gems if you are aiming to get someone else. But myself, I've picked Tidus up, and now I'm really trying to farm his artifacts. I already did my 2 million points, and I'm trying to get some really nice passives for him. So I'm gonna be trying to at least farm every single day my 5 bells and whatever else I can get. But anyway, guys, thank you for watching, and I shall see you next time. This is all I have, all you need to know about the artifacts. have a good one and take care. Let me know in the comments below what you think about artifacts, and yeah, if you need more advice, or if you have any questions, lay them down below. Have a good one, guys, and I shall see you next time.